That was President Biden awarding the Medal of Honor to 3 U.S. soldiers who fought in the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. 2 of them posthumously. Sergeant First Class Christopher Salise died protecting the evacuation of wounded soldiers from Taliban fighters. Sergeant First Class Alwyn Cash also died in Iraq after rescuing fellow soldiers from a burning vehicle. He's the first black U.S. service member to get the Medal of Honor since 9/11. The medal was also awarded today to Master Sergeant Earl Plumley for fighting off Taliban insurgents. Now I want to bring in military affairs correspondent Therese Garnier. We just watched that ceremony. It was somber and it was beautiful. President Biden speaking about the accomplishments of these soldiers who he said know what it's like to stare down danger. For some of them, though, it was just their families that were there to receive the awards. Talk to us about why this is such a big deal for those families.
I want to put this into perspective for you. As someone who served in the military, one of the things that we're trained from day one is that you will protect the person serving next to you. And I don't know if you can tell I'm getting really emotional about this, but you were trained that you are willing to die for that person serving next to you. And as you can see, all 3 men put themselves in harm's way just to protect those that they are serving with. Sergeant First Class Alwyn Cash, I mean, he sustained burns all over his body in order to get every single member out of the vehicle and get them to safety. Just these different sacrifices that these men are making, it's ingrained in us as service members that this is what you do. You do this for your service members, and you do it to protect all Americans so they can have the freedoms to do and live and be free and do what they need to do to live their lives. And so the sacrifices that not only these men made, but also their families, goes to show that they deserve this honor to be recognized for what they did while they were deployed and fighting off the enemy.
And Therese, it is, like as you mentioned, it's a rare award, and it has a lot of requirements to be given out to people. And particularly for Sergeant Cash, President Biden mentioned that this recognition is too long coming for him. So what does it take to get this Medal of Honor bestowed upon these soldiers?
Well, you have to distinguish yourself from your peers. So everyday soldiers, they are known to deploy, but when you're putting yourself in harm's way, and not just soldiers, but every branch, when you put yourself in harm's way and are injured and save many lives, this is when you'll receive that honor. And actually, the medal itself was adhered, or not adhered, excuse me, but the medal started in 1861, and 3,400 people since then have received it. So that just shows you how rare it is for service members to receive this medal. And like I said, in most instances, it's during a deployment when they themselves were injured and they saved others in the process.
All right, military affairs correspondent Therese Garnier, thank you for reporting and your service. Right now, President Biden's Build Back Better Act is stalled in the Senate. We'll talk about what's behind